Happening now, Richmond residents are waiting to hear when they will no longer need to boil their water. A malfunction at the city's reservoir system prompted an advisory for much of the day.
It has affected everything from homes to businesses to even the Richmond SPCA. We begin with 8 News reporter Sierra Krug, and she's live in Richmond to tell us this doesn't mean the water is safe to drink just yet, Sierra.
That is correct. Even though the system has been back up and running since around noon, I'm told the water is still not safe to drink without boiling first. It still needs to pass a few tests before that next step.
Roland Wemby County leaders hope to have this problem solved.
Well, Eric, we just heard from county leaders in the past hour. There's 2 big things to note here. 1, that boil water advisory is in effect for the entire county. 2, they're hoping to have this problem solved in the next 24 to 48 hours. In the meantime, resources have been available, just like the one here at the Eastern Government Center. As you can see, so many cars, we've seen hundreds today, come into these lines and ask for water.
And another water issue the county has had to tackle: water main breaks.
I'm at the intersection of Staples Mill Road and Thalborough Street, where this water main break happened at 7:45 last night. But just within the last hour, this street has finally opened up. I can see a crew member picking up the final cones off the street, and there are cars driving around like normal. Now, this has been one of 4 water main breaks just this week in Henrico.
We're joined by 8 News reporter Sahara Sriraman in Hanover with the latest.
Eric, Dana, that's right. The big question on people's minds is, how did a storm outage cause days of no water for so many people? Earlier, I spoke to the head of Hanover's Public Utilities, and while he wasn't able to answer all of my questions, he did provide some clarity on Hanover's water crisis that they say is now solved.
Business has been slow at Jalapeño's Mexican Grill in Carytown. It's the double whammy. It's cold and they have no water. Workers noticed the problem around 1 in the afternoon.
It was first like low water pressure and then out completely.
Just one of many businesses in the area left without running water.
We don't have any ice, so that's a big thing. We're trying to sell alcohol and people don't have cold drinks right now. So, I mean, people are not coming in if they're worried about what we're cooking with the food and stuff like that.
This is an active situation right now that we feel we have under control.
City officials say the reservoir system took a power hit around 6:30 in the morning, and when the system came back up, there was a malfunction.
All the water that you do have available, use bottled water if you have any available in your home, and let us continue to work on getting the system back up and running.
Because once we resume water pressure, we will start testing at different points. And then we do a follow-up test 16 hours later. And we do this in conjunction with VDH and the state lab just to make sure that there aren't bacteria in the water. And so that's when we'll ultimately lift the boiled water advisory.
The Richmond SPCA putting out a call for help. People responded with bottled water. Officials say they are now in good shape, but the frustration for others is not over.
Because I live in Richmond too, so I'm gonna get off and it's like, okay, gotta worry about this. I have a pet at home, like stuff like that.